Bloodraw, Mr. Florida. I feel like I'm a different type of dude, man, than any artist, period. I'm just a real dude, man. I live everyday life like I wasn't a rapper, like I wasn't an entertainer, like, because at the end of the day, like, this could be gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be still on the block. I could be still selling drugs, you know, but I was given the opportunity, you know, for a different avenue. Panama City is my hometown. And I was born and raised here, man. Like, it means everything to me. I don't know nobody in the NBA from Panama City. Like, when I walk the streets of Panama City, like, I'm their biggest role model, period. I grew up in a single parent household. My mother was in and out of prison. It was rough. Like, I grew up too fast. I seen things that a child should never see. Shit. When my mama died, I pretty much just, you know, got off the chain. Like, you know, I was uncontrollable. I mean, you know, she died when I was 12 years old, so, you know, you can imagine her going to prison 2-3 times before I turned 12. My grandmother, Annie Lee Fryer, she actually raised me and my sister. She worked at Morrison's cafeteria, you know, making $3 and some an hour. My grandma had 6 of her own children living in the same trailer. When I came out the house, man, it was the crack era was really infested. Like, everybody done it. Everybody sold drugs. If you sold drugs or you was on drugs, you feel me? And I was, like I say, I was 12 years old. I just wanted the fast life. Like, I seen my aunties, you know, my uncles, like, you know, in the streets or whatever. You know, I started stealing it from them. I mean, I didn't even think about the consequences then. Like, consequences weren't even on my mind. I just knew that, you know, I was finna get some money. You know, I was a child, and they gave me 5 years with 10 years probation. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weighed me up to an adult. I mean, I started rapping in prison. I mean, really, and that's when I learned that rap was like something to make me ease my pain. I mean, I was rapping about things I used to do when I was on the street.
I had a dream like Martin, so the pain is what I'm used to. Been through so much hell like a nigga met Lucifer. I know God watching, I can feel his hand. The scripture written, I'm just trying to stick to the plan. I'm a man, my confession is a testimony. I can't figure out why a nigga feel lonely. God, please help me. I'm the realest in it. I'm the gospel. I swear these people gotta feel me. Make the word cry, the truth is here in the flesh. Pay attention, I ain't even trying to be the best. Pain brings joy, it feels good to speak. Cause when I hold it in, I swear I feel weak. Can't complain, but I'm really trying to plant a seed. I thought about it, and lately I've been on my knees. I don't know about y'all, but it feel good. Let's bow our heads and send a prayer up for the hood. My life, I'm not ashamed.
How I got the nickname Bloodraw. Actually, Bloodraw is a slang in Florida. It really means the truth. Like, if I'm in a conversation and I'm finna give it to you in the rawest form, I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna give it to you Bloodraw, like, straight up. Ain't no beat around the bush. You feel me? So for the OGs, man, you know, I used to like let them hear me say my little raps or whatever, and they be like, boy, that shit, that Bloodraw. Somebody would say, well, how could Bloodraw be a role model and he was a drug dealer? Or, you know, he been in prison. How could he be a role model? Well, you know what? The best role models are role models who lead by example. How could you tell somebody about going to prison or selling drugs if you never done that? Like, you can't. People in this world, the only way that they believe is if they see. Like, you could tell somebody something all day, but nobody's going to believe you until they see it. So if you know that I've been to jail before, or I've sold drugs before, then you're going to believe what I'm talking about. Because it's more authentic, it's more real. I am a role model, and I take that role serious. Anytime you speak about God, like, people kind of get a little timid. No matter what you're doing. I don't care if you're selling drugs, I don't care if you're robbing, you're stealing, or whatever. Like, if you allow God to come in your life, a lot of that's going to start to change on its own. Because as long as your faith start growing, then he going to start knocking all the negativity off. So just know that because you doing wrong doesn't mean that you can't have God in your life. You feel me? So one thing I learned is that if you put him first, then everything's going to be so much easier. Like all your dreams can come true, straight up. And I live by that every day. You know, like I'm still a street dude. Like I still live my life. You know, I'm a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. You know, but at the end of the day, like I told you earlier, it's like it's some part of your life like you gotta bring God into it. And you gotta understand that living life is so important because you never know what tomorrow brings. My life the true testimony, man. At the end of the day, you know, doing this music thing is destiny for me.